Hi guys, and thanks for tuning in for another episode for me, Dan, Survive the Wild. So I've managed to escape for the evening. I'm doing just a one-nighter out here in these woods. I'm going to be wild camping. Time's about 4 o'clock already, so time's tracking on. So yeah, got many things to do. I want to try and jam in as much as I can with the time that I've got tonight and in the morning, rest of today. So yeah, one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of this old birch bark off for later on. So I thought I'd found a pretty decent spot. I've just been trying to look around and find somewhere to camp for tonight, and I quite like this area. It's sort of enclosed. Flies aren't too bad because I've been walking up here, the flies have been terrible. I could tie off between this tree and this one back here. I'd have to probably take that out and maybe these out here as well, but as I was looking up, there's an oak tree just there. That one's pretty clear of deadfall. But this one up here has got some branches that really sort of, although yeah, they're off to that side, but when branches snap, the last, it's usually the back part of the tension that goes first, and the bottom part here holds on longer, and it'll, sometimes they swing in, and there's a hell of a lot of weight on those branches up there, so it's not ideal. There's not much of a wind, but there's a breeze that keeps pushing through, so yeah. Definite chancer of a widowmaker, that one. Don't want to risk it, so I'm going to press on, maybe over that way and have a look. If I can't find anywhere, there is a spot which will go back to, and if you've seen me in previous videos, you'll know it. So I'm not having much joy in finding the right spot, one that I feel, one, it's going to be safe, no deadfall above, that's most important. Two, sort of want to be tucked away. And three, I want to feel comfortable, in a spot. I don't want to be in a spot where it's really open, and seeing as though this is sort of stealth camping, I'm going to be seen easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back over to a lean-to shelter that I built back in February, yeah, and check that out. I know it needs a bit of work doing to it, but I might change it around a bit. Time's pressing on, it's like 5 o'clock, so yeah, I've got quite a bit to do. I want to gather plenty of firewood, sort out camp a little bit, and yeah, so I'm going to head on back down that way, well, back round and down that way, find it, because it is so tucked away that last time I went down this way I walked right past it. So I'm here. Yeah, that took some hiking, getting through all that and searching around, and I'm back here. So if you haven't seen this place before, I built this back in February, and yeah, it wasn't a bad night. It did rain that night and it kept me relatively dry, but since then most of the leaves and stuff have come off the back. You can see plenty of holes through. It hasn't forecast rain tonight at all, so it should be pretty good. All I'd have to do really is just lie down and yeah, it'd be good to go. So, but I don't know, I might change it. I might take all this off, lean it at the back, put my tarp up maybe, you know, stretch it between the two posts, well, the two trees that it's already set up to, because I did bring my hammock, so it'd be nice to sleep in that. So I haven't brought a pad with me, and although, you know, this is reasonably flat, it's still a bit lumpy and a bit hard. So I don't know, I'm gonna drink a bit of water, have a think, and yeah, might get a bit of smokiness going, because there's loads of mozzies around here. When I first got here, there was like a cloud of them all took off from under here. So yeah, just let it cramp ball, just to get some smokiness going. Just evict all the mozzies. And it seems to be working. Okay, so what I've decided to do is I'm going to stick with the camp as it is. I'm just going to throw on some more leaf litter on the back here, around the sides, a few more of these branches and stuff. Just to make it a little bit more windproof, a bit more waterproof. And yeah, I might, next time if I come here, because this is a reasonably good spot, I might completely change how the layout is. I think it might take all this down, probably move the bed a bit further forward, and yeah, use the different more trees. This bit here is a little bit more level, but yeah. So it's like 5:30. I've got wood to get cut. I want to make a bow drill, and yeah, I mean, there's plenty of daylight. I mean, it don't get dark now till about 9 o'clock at night, so I don't want to be rushing around at like the last minute. And I might try and extend the bed a little bit as well, to make it a little bit more comfortable. But anyway, I'm gonna crack on with this. There's quite a few holes to plug. Oh. So what did I actually bring out with me today? Well, I've got my 3-season sleeping bag here on top, which is probably going to be a bit too warm, but I could just sleep on top of it, you know. So we got that. Gloves, don't ask me what make they are. I picked them up in a charity shop. I think they actually might be goalkeeping gloves, but they're okay, they work pretty decent. So I've got a couple of saws with me. Laplander, which is, you know, that's a pretty decent folding saw, really good at cutting both wet and dry. Although this is because I've used this quite a lot now. I've had it for about a year. It's getting better at cutting dry than wet. It's getting a little bit awkward on the wet stuff. My Moria Bushcraft Black, that with sheath. I don't particularly always put it on the belt loop. Quite often I just put it on my trousers like that, and then in here I'll I've just got some dates there just to snack on. Good dates, you know, high in calories, fibre. A DD top, 3x3. Not going to be using that tonight, but oh well. Where is it? So I've made, if you follow me on Facebook and Twitter, you might have seen a picture of this, although you won't have seen it like this. It's a folding book saw that I made, and I brought it out with me, and I'm going to give it a go today. No, actually get it christened. So I'm going to put that together in a bit, and I'm going to cut some more firewood with it. And I've also got my Ultifizz trekking axe. Good axe, nice and sharp. The mask that it comes with, you know, it's not great. I need to make a new one for it. It's getting really sort of falls off pretty easily. So that's it tool wise. I've got my bush stove with me, billy can, my hammock, which again is going to be redundant. And the seat pad, that's pretty much it. Yeah, my billy can is in there. So, oh man, it's quite warm. It's been about 23 I think today. Oh yeah, I've got these. This is from the New York brewery. It's called Big Eagle IPA. It's from the States. 6.5. I'm looking forward to this. I've got that one, and I've got this one from the Stone. It's called Stone IPA. It's from Belgium. The iconic West Coast style IPA. So I've got those two to enjoy for later on. Put them back in there. I was actually looking for my water bottle. Tease it out. Oh. Just got that from Decathlon. Cheap, but it's pretty sturdy. There we go. So that's pretty much the kit that I've brought with me for tonight. You could argue I've brought too much, you know. Why bring the big saw when you've got the Laplander? I wanted to give it a go. So, yeah, what to do next? Firewood, I think. So I'm going to have a crack with this piece of oak. Hopefully it'll drop that way with one cut rather than undercutting it. We'll see. Blade's a bit on the flexible side. Blade's bouncing around all over the place. Need somehow get more tension on that blade. There's too much flex in it. Way too much flex. Okay, after a bit of faffing around, I think I've sort of sorted it. It's still incredibly dense wood though. So after ages, finally through it, I've decided I'm going to let it drop, but I ain't going to be cutting this until sort of like sorted it out a little bit better. So it's literally at a point where, oh, there we go. It's down. And that's a good, like, 8 inches of really solid oak. But yeah, not bad going for the first attempt of a bow saw. Okay, so yeah, I felled it. It took a lot of effort. I need to get this so it doesn't flex quite as much. It's probably because this might be a little bit too long. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to figure it out, play around, and but yeah, I'm not going to waste any more calories cutting up that really super dense oak, because it is just ridiculously hard. So I'm just going to have a trap and bait. Bugs are really coming out now. So it's 10 to 7. I've got about 2 hours, 2.5 hours before the sun sets, I think. I've still got a load of wood to get. My arms are already aching a bit from trying to cut that down. So I'm going to head off down there, try and find some dry wood, and get all that processed. And I still want to try and do bow drill. Although by the time I've done sawing up a load of wood, I don't know, I might not have enough energy in my arm to do the bow drill, but we'll see anyway. I'll still give it a go. Right, more wood time. Bit of birch here. One way to test, see if it's dry inside, just get your knife, take a slither off, and then, yeah, what you're looking for is if it's like blotting paper, it just absorbs the moisture straight from your tongue, then it's dry. If it's damp, then it's damp. That's not bad length. Well, you wouldn't think that a woodland on this size, that dry standing would be difficult to come by, but yeah, it's taken me quite a while to come across decent timber. Oh, that works well. So I need to try and get this wood split. And processed. It's quite damp that inside. Certainly ain't the best wood. So I've processed most of my wood. Sun's just about gone down, I think. Near enough. It's 8:30. I can hear a load of motorbikes right at the far end of this woodland. I have seen bike tracks in here before. They'll probably go soon. As soon as it's dark enough, because usually the guys that run around on pit bikes don't have any lights. So a couple of the bits of the sycamore that I split, thought, oh, go on, I'll give the bow drill a bit of a go. So I've made a bow drill set. So I've got my spindle or drill. That's the business end. Made a hearth and just flattened that out a bit with a knife. It's fairly straight. And I just need a bit of wood now for a bow. So yeah. Okay, so it is now 10 o'clock. It's getting pretty late. I'm getting fairly hungry. So I think it is time to get this show on the road. Bit of spit in there. Hopefully we've got a number. Looks like it. Yay. Okay. Let that grow a little.
some sticks and some birch bark ready. Nice nest. It's a bit damp, so we'll have to see. Slightly fallen to pieces a little bit. Probably should have let it build a bit more, but oh well. It's all a bit too damp. Try again. This time I'm gonna no. Not happening. Well, what I might do is no. Okay, not to worry. I still like to get a fire going via an ember, and I think I should have, yeah, here we go.
Got a cramped ball. Right, so we'll do it cramp ball style. I've got very wet knees. Probably not caught quite enough tinder here for this. Finally. So I was talking away to the camera and I didn't realise it actually stopped recording, and so yeah, I opened the Stone IPA from the West Country. That's the made in Berlin, Germany. It is 6.9%. It's only a small one, but it says it's got a very hoppy and citrusy flavour, and trust me, it does. That's a really nice IPA. I just drink that and drink it, but yeah, so I'm just waiting for the fire to go down now. I've already chewed through one battery. I've got one more to go, which is now in the camera. I'm going to have to be a little bit careful with what I film. I think they need to get some new batteries. Oh well. But yeah, this is really kicking out some heat now. Right, it's getting a little bit too warm. I'm going to have to take this top off soon. And I'm just going to let this die down now, down to coals, get my steak on the go, and yeah, should be a good night, really good night. Been looking forward to this for a bit. So, I believe it's time for the Big Eagle. Right, well, what does it say? Big Eagle IPA is big and is there. I'll start again. American IPA 6.5%. Big Eagle IPA is big in body, bold in flavour. We use generous amount of American hops, so Big Eagle deserves to be can't quite see this. Served young at the peak of its hoppy freshness. Okay, so before I lose the ability to read altogether from the 6.9% one that I had earlier. Not bad. Definitely hoppy. Not quite as citrusy. But yeah, that's a pretty good beer. Oh, mozzies around. Oh, well, I had to use a little bit of my water on the fire reflector because it caught fire a few minutes ago. But oh well, it's pretty much out. It's smouldering. Gonna have a few dates. These aren't the best dates I've had, but they're still pretty good. Sweet. You get some of them just like eating like toffee, like a bonfire toffee. They're not quite like that, but they're still sweet. It's a nice little snack. Still got that much salami left as well. So I want to make sure I save some of that because I'm going to add some of that with my eggs in the morning for breakfast. I've brought a couple of eggs. I'm going to poach them, all being well. So I don't know whether to do it here or maybe go for a bit of a walk in the morning and maybe have some eggs down by the brook or something. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's a good evening chilling out by the fire. Like I said, it's been long overdue, this. Oh yeah. Well, actually, you know what? The beer and the dates go well. Really do go well together. Okay, so that is me pretty much done for tonight, guys. I'm a beer's certainly gone to my head. So all I've got left to do really is I'm going to build the fire up a little bit. I'm going to lay down on top of the sleeping bag, like so, and yeah, there's plenty of heat bouncing off here onto here. I mean, these sticks are pretty warm, and it's not going to be cold tonight really anyway, so there's loads of heat bouncing up here. So I'm going to build the fire up, let it smoulder, well, let it burn through the rest of the night, and then yeah, I mean, it's about 12:30 now. It's going to get light about 4, or it will be light about 4. So yeah, see when I wake up, and yeah, it's been a good day. It's been a good day, good night. I got here later, and yeah, I'm nearly enough ready for bed. I've got a little bit of beer left. So I'm just going to sip the rest of that. I'm just going to lie here. Like I say, I'm just going to put some more wood on the fire. The rest of it's oak now. I'll give plenty of heat. And yeah, so that's about me done for this evening. I'm going to get some sleep. And I'll catch you guys in the morning. So yeah, see you in the morning, guys. Whew. Morning, guys. Yeah, this bed isn't the most comfortable, but I did get some sleep. So it's time for some breakfast. I'm gonna the old bush stove out. In here is charcoal from last night, from the fire. That's gonna go in with some birch bark, but I guess, hey, it's we're in the woods and it's damp. Better, better. Everything's better with butter. Right, stick that on there for a minute. Right, don't want to burn the butter. I'm just taking a bit of the sausage. Charcoal in my hands. And well, not sausage, salami. Still waking up.
some of that in there. Egg number 1. Egg number 2. Right, some water in there. And then I'm just going to pop that on top there, let it poach. I need to make a spoon. A bit of a rough spoon, but a spoon all the same. A little bit of sausage to snack on as well.
So I'm hoping this is done. I made a very crude spoon. Well, it's more like a spatula, to be honest. I'll shave the middle bit out. Make some sort of depression in there. Anyway, ooh, think, yeah, poached eggs are done. Fantastic. Ha 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 ha. And no sticky to the bottom of me mess. Good eggs. Well guys, so my battery is now nearly dead, and so yeah, it's been a good trip. You know, I really needed to get out for a night and you know, spend a night out in the woods, in nature. So I feel like it's rejuvenated me a little bit, even though I feel shattered. But anyway, I did get some sleep last night. So anyway, I've got some ideas for this camp, because it's okay, but it's not really working. it's difficult because it's so hemmed in. Camera angles are getting a bit difficult. It's awkward to get everything in shot. So I'm going to completely rethink it. I'm going to take all this down, but I'm going to use all these long straights. I'm going to build a wall, or a couple of walls anyway. Clear it out a little bit better, so I can get my tarp and my hammock in here easier, and yeah, reorientate it round. So that's what I'm going to do. So I might do another night out here maybe next week, and get this sorted out, or I might do it in 2 videos. One rebuilding the camp, and then staying out here for the night. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking of doing. I am planning on doing another trip in 3-4 weeks time. That's going to be like a multi-night solo trip, so I'll be out for 3-4 nights, maybe 5, I don't know, longer possibly, depends. But yeah, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned something. I certainly have learned 1 or 2 things, especially to do with my bow saw. Need some improvements to it. So yeah, anyway, leave any comments in the box below. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter. Yeah, donations are welcome. So yeah, anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Bye for now.